John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur here, coming at you tonight. If you are new, welcome to my channel, and you will notice there's a QR code at the top right-hand side. Just take your phone, scan that QR code. It will bring you over to my link tree. If you have any problems getting to that, just go to Believe Me Achieve. That's Believe, M-E, Achieve.com, all one word. So welcome. For those of you that are new, every single day we have a brand new topic, and every week we have a main master topic that we fit those other subtopics into. If you are coming back, ladies and gentlemen, it is so great to have you. Thank you for being loyal subscribers for a long time, and hopefully some of my new people will become loyal just like all of you. What are we talking about tonight? That's right. We're wrapping up What is Motivation? What is motivation? Episode 7. Motivation. We talked about the fact that you can't go online, you can't download it, it can't be shipped to you. You can't get motivation just by walking into a store. You can't get motivation by opening a jar. You just can't. Motivation is that stuff that we have that propels us toward something we want in our life, i.e. it's a force that we can't see, a force that we maybe can't hear, but a force that can really make a difference to where we are in our lives. Now, if we think about motivation from a standpoint of where we are in life, I think you're going to notice that it has this interesting property about it, and the property is going to open up based on how we embrace the level of motivation. So motivation is designed to keep us on our track. It's designed to have us achieve our goals. I mean, that's what motivation is every single day of the year. And so when we think about motivation, I want you to just digress for a moment and realize that motivation is all the things that you ever could want or have that would drive you toward something, such as your goal. Motivation. Let's think about motivation with animals for a moment. What motivates a squirrel to go look for nuts? What motivates that squirrel to store those nuts? Well, because they know that winter's coming and they have to have enough food for the winter. So nature has taught them that they need to go out and hunt and bring that back in, and they can have their food for the winter. Now, when we think about motivation, get a cup of tea here. We think about motivation, we're going to think about things in our life that are catalysts to bring us to the opportunities and goals that we want for ourselves. Motivation can come from a friend. It can be a kind word they share with you. You can get motivation at a sports game when you're on the sidelines and somebody is just cheering you on. You can get motivation when you are about to embark on a new task and friends, push you over that hump, which I think is amazing. You can get motivation at your work, at your job, or when you volunteer. When someone in the organization actually comes back and says, hey, we believe that you can make a difference. That's motivating to you. When we hear kind words, it takes us in a way and gives us a certainty about ourselves. Something that a lot of people look for, but they never find. And the reason they don't find it is simply because they're looking for it in the wrong spots, the wrong places. If I asked you to read a book, what would motivate you to open up that book? Would it be the cover? Would it be the title? Would it be how thick the book is? Would it be the author? Would it be the content of the book? Subject matter? Would it be something else? Would it be maybe that a friend told you should read this book? And that might be enough to compel you to open it and read it. Maybe you promised somebody you were going to read it. Maybe you got the book from a friend of yours who's an author, and you promised them you would read the book. These are all pretty compelling reasons, right? How about motivation to do something you don't want to do? For example, we all had, this pandemic that's been around. And there was people on the fence. Do we get vaccinated? Do we not get vaccinated? So people that got vaccinated did it because of what the media was telling them, because they believed that it was going to make them safer in their life. Did it? I don't know. But it was there for that reason. And that compelled people to go get the shot and get the second one. Now, let's think about motivation from a third-party perspective. That's someone that sees you doing something, and they get motivated based on the successes or the paths that they see you take. That's pretty cool. Very cool. And so it's cool because a path you take today can really start an entirely new journey in your life. I don't know if you know that or not, but it really can. And so when we think about motivation, whether it's climbing a hill, whether it's getting homework done, whether it's getting good grades at school, whether it's finding a great mate in life, whether it's going shopping today because, everything's on sale. Or maybe it's just something simple that you want to go outside and walk. What's your motivation for that? Maybe you've been cooped up in the home for a while. Maybe you just want to get out and breathe. And so motivation is the stuff that we need as individuals to traverse along our path, to traverse to something that is a lot better than where we currently are. Now, if I said to you, how would you get to point B in your life? Point B could be anything. It could be a new relationship, could be becoming healthier. It could be a lot of things, but how will you get to point B right now in your life? Are you going to think about it? That can help. But remember, thinking is dead without inspired action. So if you don't take inspired action when you're given those seedlings from your mind, then why are you even talking to your mind? You're not going to listen to it. A lot of people don't listen to the mind. They say, I can't do that. And they never give themselves a chance. For if you don't give yourself a chance, you will never know what you could have done. That's right. You'll never know what you could have done. Thus, I want to ask you something. If motivation is a force to compel you to go forward, right? What's the force that would drive you to go backward? Now, I want to cover this tonight because there can be negative motivation, and I only want to cover it so that you're aware of it and so that you don't do it. Negative motivation would be something that would compel you to move away from a certain action. For example, negative motivation, let's say you're trying to lose weight. And negative motivation would be the fact that you smell the chocolate and you just let everything else go out, and you smell the chocolate, and as you're about to have that entire piece of chocolate, which is really bad for you, you say to yourself, wait a minute, I'm going to throw away everything I just worked on the last few months. Yes, you are. That's negative motivation. So negative motivation is one thing that can actually cause you to be away from your goals. A lot of people use negative motivation in behavior changes because they feel if they use that you don't want to go that way, you'll probably go the other way. But sometimes it backfires. It backfires. So negative motivation would be the stuff that causes you to say, wait a minute, I want to go this way. As opposed toward my goal, I want to move away from my goal and do something else. That's negative motivation because it's taking you away from the goal you tried to achieve. Positive motivation. It's something that will help you become a better version of yourself and help others become better versions of themselves. That's what motivation is. Motivation is this unique force that we all are able to tap into. And it enables us to push ourselves just a little bit further each time. And when we do that, we're able to celebrate the milestones, and then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the victories of our life. If I say to you right now, what are the top 3 things that motivate you in your life? Some people might say money. Some people might say freedom. Some people might say fun. So if you base the things that are going to motivate you on something you can feel, something you can internalize and sense, it's going to become very real to you. When it becomes very real to you, you're going to move very quickly toward that object, thing, goal, or situation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. I invite you, please, to like, love, support my videos, content, and comment below. What motivates you? What demotivates you? And is it the same for you as it is for others? Chances are it may not be. And that's why you can't use the same motivation that you use on yourself on others, because they may not be affected or driven by the same purpose and mission that you are. Tag your friends, your colleagues, and your associates. Share it out with everyone you know here on social media. And then go to my YouTube channel, John space E space M-R-L-E-Y space serial entrepreneur. Look for that key phrase to help keep our content free. And then make the choice, ladies and gentlemen, to buy my team and I a cup of coffee. We'll be so grateful that those pennies and dollars will invest into new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, and even new facilities to give you the most jaw-dropping, motivational, inspirational, get-off-your-butt content to get you to take the inspired action of your life to come and live the one filled with passion, to be able to manifest your dreams. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your night, and I will be back tomorrow sometime with a whole new master topic and subtopics. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful night.